Okay, so the idea about political studies or international relations or any other social science degree is so confined to just being an academic. So many people are just telling us, okay, that must be really serious, that must be really boring. And I've had these questions a lot of times in my life. And whenever you go into a gathering or in an event, if you tell them that you have studied political studies, they will ask you a question like, okay, what do you think is happening in the world? What do you think will happen if certain leader would just do that? I don't know. I really don't know. So, the point is that I'm going to share with you some skills that I've learned through my education. And those are not the skills that you would probably hear people talking about. And those skills have helped me transfer my abilities and my skills into everything that I do today. I'm just going to promote this education stream to students by telling them that it's an interesting field. Trust me. Okay, the first thing is the boring one. I'm gonna make you understand this in a little while, but strategy is better than a plan. So what is strategy? That's, if you see the definition of strategies, it's kind of gives you an idea, it's sort of like a plan, but it's more like a step-by-step guide towards doing anything. Having that ability to break down steps or break down what you need to do into smaller achievable steps and then go about it. It's very interesting to know that works in everything. Professionally, personally. Being diplomatic is not a negative trait. So whenever we hear this word that person is very diplomatic, diplomacy and all the variations of this word, we tend to believe it as something negative. I've learned that diplomacy is not a negative trait. It's a method of resolving arguments. It's a method of coming towards conclusions, to solutions, and it's the best thing one could acquire. It really helps you solve a lot of problems, not only in your professional life, but also in personal life. So the language of international relations is universal everywhere. So if you learn one thing, one concept in your school, no matter where you are in the world, that will apply to every place or every political scenario that you would handle. So for example, if we are talking about poverty or economics, the terminology and everything will be, applying. The situation might be different, but the terminologies, the methodologies, everything will be same everywhere in the world. So it's pretty easy. No matter where you do your international relations or political studies degree from, you will be able to understand different situations all around the world. Another very good thing is you understand the language of law, which is very, very good. So giving you an example that no matter where you are, you have certain rights as a person, as an individual. And even if you're not in your country, if you're somewhere else, you can access those rights and you can understand the language of rules and law, and you can be safe around the world if you know different terminologies. One could be for example, how diplomatic immunity works, how consulate affairs works, where to go to if you are having any problem when you're in a different country, who is there to support you. All of those sort of things I get to learn in my program, and I kind of feel really equipped when it comes to understanding my rights and rules no matter where I am in the world, which is a relief, knowing that I know that I have rights and I can access them whenever I want. You get to do a lot of research. You get to learn a lot of subjects that support research, and research will take you places. If you know the idea and the basics of how to research, how to find solutions to different problems, how to find answers to your questions, that's it. That's probably one of the most important things that you need to have. Research will take you places, trust me. Okay, and another really big misconception about IR students or political studies students is that they're only they're just limited number of professions for them. So they can either go to academia, be professor, lecturers or teachers, or they can either go to government places. There's so many other opportunities. The only thing is that you have to be really creative enough to find those opportunities and decide what you want to do with your education and career. And finally, It is not a useless degree. I mean, like, I cannot stress enough on it, because I've heard so many people saying to me, coming to me, like, what you gonna do when you're studying this? Like, people have literally said to me that why you have wasted those years, like, what you're gonna do with those things. I mean, that is really frustrating. So I want to tell everyone that is not useless. Like, all the skills, all the things that I've done during that time, all the exposure that I've got, all the networking opportunities that I've received, all of those things have turned out to be the best possible things that could ever happen to me. I want to promote this idea to students who want to take that course or who want to learn more about it in the future. It's not a useless degree. It's not a waste of time. You have to just immerse yourself into that experience and try to learn more and more about it, and you will get to know that there's so many opportunities, so many avenues that you can discover and explore that you will really like and enjoy. So don't think of it as a useless degree. And to people who say that it's a useless degree and a waste of time, I mean, come on. Like, what world are you living in? I mean... So with that, this was it for this video. I hope you like it, and maybe I am able to spark an interest in you of studying and knowing more about international relations. If you want to know more about this degree and what you can do with this, or if you have any other question related to this field, please comment on this video. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be bringing you more content, more information on career and lifestyle. So yes, subscribe to my channel so that I can make all that content for you. And I will see you in the next video. Till then, bye. I should do like a proper serious, like, boring ending. So that was it for this today. So that was it for today, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. I mean, I cannot do that. I told you we are not boring. Like, political scientists, we are not boring. We are the most important people in the world. Yeah, we're interesting. We're really good people. That's what I'm saying.